Hey y'all, and welcome to Wagon Wheel Homestead. So much to unpack, and I want to hop into this video by first sharing that we have finally received our first harvest of the year. Now, these are from the plants that we bought as starts, and I will actually be putting the rest of the garden out this week, hopefully. So let me show you guys what we got. So for the first harvest that we got, this year we did get a new blueberry bush, and this is the Northland blueberry. There's probably 5 more blueberries in the pile, but I kind of already ate them. Next we have the oregano. Now the oregano has been in the ground for, I don't know, 2-3 years, give or take. So just harvesting some of that, and then from our green bean plants, we have gotten a lot of green beans, and the green beans and the blueberries were actually from starts. So, those are the plants that we've harvested from so far. For those of you who are new here or anything else, we live in Zone 6B in northern West Virginia. And yes, it is West Virginia. We are our own state. You would actually be surprised how many people have been like, oh, you're from Virginia. No. I'm from West Virginia. It's separate. But it's very funny. But I come in contact with that a lot. And maybe for those of you who do live in West Virginia, you've dealt with that as well. Yeah, I'm really excited for the garden this year. I feel like I'm going to be able to be more productive. I'm super excited that we have blueberries. So for those of you who may have been watching a few years ago, we used to have a pink lemonade blueberry bush. And I don't know what happened. It died. I know we were dealing with the Virginia creeper, which was not a good time at all. And very allergic to it. So, and for those of you who are allergic to like poison ivy, oak, sumac, you most likely will have a reaction to the Virginia creeper as well. And it is very, very invasive. It is very, very hard to get rid of because wherever you break the stem, because the root system is so fragile, wherever it gets broken, it starts a new shoot there. So it has been a pain in the butt to deal with. But the pink lemonade blueberry bush was back there. It was around that. There wasn't a lot of light getting to it. And that is actually one thing that is new this year. So one of our trees that we have in the back by the main garden, the largest tree actually was removed. So we have more light this year to play with. And I am super excited for that. And I have always been one, I don't really like buying starts unless it's something new and something different that is at like a plant nursery or, like Lowe's or, any type of stores that carry plants seasonally. But I was pro starts because I waited a minute to actually get my seeds started this year. I kept telling myself, hey, you're gonna do it. And some things happened in the spring, and life has been super crazy. Last year I don't think I filmed anything at all. I didn't really do a lot of gardening too much. I didn't do any canning. I didn't do any preserving. I really didn't do anything last year. And that is partially because I went into a flare with my health issues in January, and I never fully recovered from it by the time gardening season had happened. So I was very much struggling with gardening and everything else. And I will tell y'all, for those of you who do have chronic health issues, you'll completely understand, but it is hard to ask for help when you know you need it, but you've always been independent. Um, or if you do ask for help, maybe it's something small. And when you have chronic illness, it really shifts things, and a lot of adjusting and everything else. And the last 3 years, I really have that. Last year was just the worst, and slowly working on everything. But yeah, so a few new things with me. I'm feeling a little bit more determined than I did last year. I actually just got my neck tattooed, and it is an olive branch. It goes all the way back to like the back of my neck at the bottom, and in between the two olive branches it says John 14:27, and it is a reminder to me that that is where Jesus talked about peace, and he will leave us with peace, and basically give everything to him, to God. So I'm actually think I'm gonna put that in the corner, as the verse of the day is John 14:27. Wow, this lighting is so fun to deal with. That's a little bit better. But another thing that's new with me is I really started getting into hockey. So I am wearing a long sleeve shirt for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Last season I really got into hockey, and yeah, I don't know, I just went full force. Like, Pittsburgh Penguins just got a new coach. And I've been following along with everything, and I've really started to fall in love with hockey. Actually, like, I love watching it. I love the sport. Everything about it. I love hockey. It is, I'm sorry for football fans, but I feel like hockey is much better to watch than football. It's a lot quicker, that's for sure. But things change in the NFL. I'll start watching football again too. But hockey has been my thing last season. And for those of you who don't know, preseason usually starts, I think, sometime in like September. And the official season starts in October and goes until April. And then in May you have the playoffs. And then June is the Stanley Cup. So, and for those of you who don't know, the Stanley Cup is like, the Super Bowl for football. But yeah, so those are some new things with me, and I'm super stoked for this gardening season and what it has to offer, and I really hope that be able to do everything. So outside currently we have a bunch of pepper plants that were starts, and I do have started plants upstairs. I have started pepper plants, tomatoes, some melons, silver slicer cucumbers. Highly recommend those. I love silver slicers. One of my favorite cucumbers that I've ever grown. I've had a few, but silver slicers in particular, the skin is thin, but it holds up still during the pickling process. Or you can just eat them raw if you want. Silver slicers are the one cucumber I don't peel the skin off to eat them. I love those cucumbers. But yeah, well, I just been kind of dealing with a bunch of stuff, so my seeds got started late. So aside from the starts of pepper plants outside, I also have starts of collard greens. I have one tomato plant, and I actually don't remember what type of tomato plant it is, but either way, I think everything in the back garden is going to do so much better because we got the largest tree removed. So the garden does have a lot more light. I certainly think the peppers will do so much better as well. The horse troughs that we had in the back have now been moved up front. So we've switched some things around, and it's going to be an interesting year for gardening, and I'm super excited. I'm hoping that my body will let me do everything that I want to, and we're going to take it slow, take it easy. But yeah, I guess one great thing that's happened recently is I actually just got back from my family reunion. And I love spending time with family. I very much value family and friends very much. God does not want us to be alone, and I know alone with like a significant other and to be a sociable person. God did not make us to be stagnant and to retract from others and to be by ourselves. Um, and I was always raised on good family values, and you're there for family. You talk, you listen, you be there, you socialize, and I don't know. It's always stuck with me. I've always very much valued family, and I have a very large family. It's insane how much family I have. Like, I don't know half. I'll go with half. I don't know about half of the family because we are so large and we are spread out all over the U.S., which I love. Um, if you want to travel or something, kind of gives you an excuse to, hey, we could go to this state. There's something cool there, but hey, there's also family, so maybe we can chill with family too. But one of my favorite things that I look forward to every single year is the family reunion, and I actually just got back from it yesterday. It was so much fun, and it was just very relaxing and chill, and I felt like with how the year has been so far, it kind of gave me like a mental reset, a little bit of downtime, break time, and I love it. I loved it. It was so much fun. I can't wait, and I do believe I'm actually going back to visit family again in October and do some things down there. But and for those of you who may not know, like I have family in Maryland, Virginia, Florida, South Dakota, Connecticut, Texas, Carolinas. Like, we have family everywhere. But I actually think I'm going to be going back down to Maryland in um, October and go do some fun down there for the fall. So I'm super stoked for October, and before we know it, October is going to be here, which usually also means the growing season, depending where you're at, is over or just about to be over. But yeah, I can't wait to share everything with you guys, and I'm hoping to be posting a lot more frequently and to kind of keep up with this and start to make this a priority. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.